Alright, hello people. To the one person watching this because they looked it up, and the perhaps two people watching this because it showed up in the recommended. Um, I am going to walk you through creating a Cube Chaos mod for the game Cube Chaos, obviously. And if anyone, like literally anyone, is interested in me doing a continuation, leave a comment. I will try. Um, but I won't. I probably won't if I don't get a comment saying that people would find that helpful because I don't know if anyone out there is looking into Cube Chaos modding. But this is perhaps like with all the praise I have for Cube Chaos, this modding structure is one of the best. Like I just can't stop praising this game for what it has. But um, it's I don't even know. It's just crazy. Like the amount of ease you can just make a mod. Like I'm making this video because of how easy it is to make a mod in this game. Let me just get to it. So first up, if you don't have an IDE, that is fine. Like I'm using Visual Studio right here for just so I have a structure of like to look around at stuff. Um, I can just make a um, go here, um, manage browse local files. Um, you can copy and paste. This is where you want to put your mod. I have two that I'm working on right now. And yeah, basically, I'm going to combine these two eventually. But anyway, modding example. You can copy paste this, or you can not copy paste that. I prefer not because just a new folder. Mod example video, and then open this folder with Visual Studio. You can do that by copying this up here. And then mod example video. Open that folder, and oh, I don't know why it's not just letting me select this folder in general. Open file. Maybe I'm used to Visual Studio Code. Do I not have Visual Studio Code? Okay, well, I've been using Devon because it's basically VS Code, but it has like suggestions for you. I don't like the AI part of it. I know it's technically an IDE environment, but I mean I know it's technically like a AI thing. Like there's AI over here. I don't use this stuff. I primarily like because it sucks for one thing. Like I would use it if it actually worked, and if it wasn't a dumbass. But um, what it does is it recognizes patterns in what you've been doing, and it suggests things like, for example, um, like if I want to make a perk. Yeah, look, it's suggesting something. Like it probably doesn't work, but it recognizes a pattern. Um, like this is literally a perk that happens, a perk that shows up somewhere else. It's copying this. So it's not showing anything new, but anyway, let me get to close this window. Don't save. Yeah, look, this thing. I don't like this. It was windsurf, but I don't know why they changed it. Add folder to workspace. Open folder. I think I still have that in the paste. Yeah. Mod example video. Yes, I trust the authors. And first things you'll need: sprites. Make sure you capitalize. New file. Make this. I'm right clicking. Make this file. I mean, whatever you're gonna make. So for right now, we're gonna make general cubes. If you want to follow the naming structure of the game, you can do this, but it literally does not matter what you do. Like, you can name this whatever the hell you want, like mod cubes, and we're gonna add a cube that is whenever you want to add something, generally just you can look at the code for anything. If you want a very basic cube, just go copy paste. You've got a very basic cube. Congratulations. The way that you do, the way you look at this is cube. This describes what you're going to do, what the name of the cube is, and you put the name. Well, it describes that you're creating a cube. There's also compound, which you want to use for abilities and booleans and stuff like that, like macros, basically. Compounds are macros, or abilities, and let's say hopper. And let's give it the stats, 20 mana cost. See, it's trying to recognize a pattern and pass on. 20 mana cost, 15 health, or 15 health, 15 max health. And then the indent, I usually don't deal with indents. I will call them tokens. However, if you're going to be making a mod that adds cubes to the game, that's not like we want to be. For me, I'm going to remove these two because I don't need these for my kind of cubes. We're just going to make a cube that starts off with a character. And type movement doesn't matter. Cube, token, ability flying. This is all you need. You don't even need this. Like, boom, you have a cube. That's it. Then go here. I use Krita to make sprites. To get a blank sprite thing, you can go to, I mean, you're not going to find a blank, but main, sprites, and general cubes, which is the largest. You can pick whatever. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to make one straight from Krita. Because this cube will only need one yeah, I'll just show you. I'm gonna open Krita. It's not the best for pixel art, but if you have something better you want to use for pixel art, go for it. If you want to program the pixel art and write it in Python and have it draw a PNG for you, whatever the hell you want to do, I don't care. It doesn't matter. But anyway, new image. You want this to be a multiple of 17 for cubes. So for this one, I'm just going to do 17 by 17. It's going to be the tiniest image possible. Actually, you know what? Just in case we need more. 170, 170, so we can do 10x10. Create. And now, for this, I like to like the background. Well, I'll make the background black, because I like a black black lines, and then we make open up a separate image and get the actual cubes from game data, main sprites, token cubes, and open with Krita. Now it should be over here. Grab this color. This is the transparent / sky color. Sorry, I don't have a script planned for this. I'm just sort of doing whatever I want. So grab that color, come over to this, and start making a, go up here, go 1 pixel away from the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And color this out to be a cube. But you won't have to do this every time. We're just going to copy paste it. And let me just make sure to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, that's a cube, yeah. So now we have cube, and we can copy this. Select, Control-C, Control-V, move it, space it by 2. Control-C, Control-V, space it by 2. Control-C, Control-V, space it by 2. Grab all of them. Control-C, Control-V. Control-V. No. Right, forgot to flatten these all. Control-C, Control-V, move. Control-C, Control-V, move. Select that. Oh, right. And this should just result in you having a very basic sprite sheet, 100 by, or 10 by 10. And as you can see, it's a multiple of 17 because you need 15 plus padding. And hey, wait, that's not right. Did I mess up? Did I not count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, yeah, this is why I should have checked. Anyways, I'm going to fix this real quick off screen. Alright, so I got it all fixed up. We have a 10 by 10 grid. If I want to make this bigger, just scale it up. I mean, image, resize canvas, and copy paste more. So what you want to do in general, well, I know it doesn't matter a bit, but I need to fix this. There's something here that doesn't belong. There we go. Anyway, we have our 10x10 board, or 10x10 spreadsheets. And go ahead, save this, go to the folder where your mod is. Sprites. Copy this. File, save. And name it the same thing. Mod comes. Sorry, I shouldn't have left that. Modcubes.png. And now we have, go back to your IDE, modcubes.png. The cubes, perks, whatever, they will always line up with what you have in your first slot. I mean, in the slots, it goes this way, left to right. So cube 1, cube 2, cube 3. Things like compounds will not have icons. They won't take up space in the icons. However, things like perks and cubes, they will. I think perks and cubes are the only things to do. Except for, like, yeah, I mean, species perks are perks too. Source energies and... anyway. So I'm going to make the hopper. The idea for this cube is going to be... I like to use a color palette. You don't have to. I know the game doesn't. This is just the... Let's just see. Which one? I think it's Pixel Art 32. And yeah, so what I'm going to try to make here is sort of... You don't have to be great at pixel art. I'm not great at pixel art, in case you couldn't tell. And to keep symmetry, just, I mean, look at how many pixels there are. It's 15x15. So there usually isn't much going on in terms of complexity. This kind of looks like a devour, doesn't it? I'm going to remake this with cedar. I'm colorblind, so I don't know what I'm doing. There we go, looks better. And then I'm going to take this and just no reason to have those except for looks. And the idea for this cube is sort of like a hopper thing that shoots shoots bullets beneath it as it jumps. Let's give it shoes. And maybe make its legs like spiky. There we go. And probably do something like that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter how you design what you do. It doesn't matter what you do. You can do whatever you want. Because the game itself, it's all programmer art. You don't have to be a great artist to make anything. And it's 15x15, like I said. Anyway, I'm going to save this. And let's go in. And actually not sure how to override. If you're not sure how to do something, you can look at the mods folder. So I actually forgot how to get to the mod folder. I know you have to use the Steam ID. Yeah, okay, just copy it. Usually don't trust this thing, but it gives some good information sometimes. Especially if you guide it on what exactly to do. These are the mods. I'm going to try to find that's my mod. That is, forgot what that one is. I'm going to try to find fusioning no class, no species, because they override an existing, won't be that, into this. Oh, it just, what? Override. Okay, you just put the text override down there. Okay, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a synergy perk. Again, it doesn't matter where you put it. Perk. I'm also going to override no class, no species. I'm just going to copy off this, basically. Oh, it doesn't have to be all caps. And was it belongs? No, I think it's in description. Whenever you, I'm running on a bit of an empty right now. Description, override, and it, whenever you put text down, like description or text, you put end at the end. Usually, wait, yeah, you put end at the end. Obtain action. This is what happens when you get the cube. Add cube to inventory hopper. And, well, I don't think you have to remove this ability. Add cube to inventory hopper, and that is all no class, no species will now do. And I forgot if you have to put something at the end of perks. I don't think you do. You do? Okay. It's been a while since I've done perks. I've been doing cubes recently. Um, anyway, this should be. Wait, you do have to put. I'm dumb. You do have to put end at the end of cubes and perks. I'm not thinking right. Wait, I don't think you can do perks in the same thing you do cubes in. This will have a no texture. That's fine. We just want to make sure the cube works. This is just to get the cube in there, and then we'll actually make the cube function. Run cube chaos. Go when you're modding. You usually want to disable any other mods. And requires reload. Save and close. Make sure you hit save and close, otherwise it won't do anything. If you press escape, it'll not save. Alright, no warnings. That's a good sign. New run, no class, no species, no texture. Test. And we start off with our 20 mana, 15x15 cube. Behold, it's beautiful. And as you can see, the game adds a little bit of polish to it because of the how cubes are rendered when next to other cubes. So anyway. Yeah. For the ability, let's say oh, I forgot to tell you how to open the modding, create modding help. This is what you want to click. After you create, click modding help. Go into your mod folder for the game. Or not the mod folder, go into the folder for the game. I like having these all in one folder so I don't have to go and click between them. It will be... Where is it? Oh, general data? I think? No. Oh, it's right here. I'm dumb. Okay. Modding.txt. This will tell you a lot. I mean, it'll tell you how to like structure things, but you can mainly just structure things. Like this will tell you. This is basically all you need to start. But I'm here to be the YouTube guy. Moddinginfo.txt. This is very, very useful. This is incredibly useful. This is all of the syntax in the game. Except for like definitions and stuff. But like whenever you want to make something, just structure these. So this tells you what data type it needs to be, and this tells you what what the name of it is, and you can usually assume what it does from the name. If you can't assume what it does to the name, go to General Cubes, look it up, see like, oh, how do you use is larger? Okay, is larger, HP of cube, target double constant 40. So if it has more than 40 HP, if your starting leader has more than 40 HP, then it gains ability. No, if not, is larger. So if it does not have more than 40 HP, it gains 1 regeneration. Otherwise, it takes 40 damage and generates 30 mana. This is Blood to Mana. You probably know this cube. And for... I'm actually not sure how to do animations. I'm assuming that it does tell you... No? Huh. Wait. I'm not sure it tells you how to... Animate. Interesting. Okay. Well, it doesn't tell you to do animations, but I'm assuming that it's just a timer. Um, we'll do an animation. We'll walk through it. Um, and because we can just figure out by looking up how to do this. By looking up in the cubes. Apparently, you can put headers. I didn't. Never done that. I don't know if the headers do anything though. Anyway, ability every X seconds. This will take a double constant. Actually, no, time constant. Wait, no, it's double constant. I think. Let me make sure. Everything is in camel case. So at started with a new word, yeah, it's double. Oh, it doesn't have to be a constant. I'll just make sure. Whatever. I'll make sure it's double constant. Every X seconds action. This is a trigger. You always want to put a trigger at the beginning of a perk ability. At the beginning of an ability, not perk necessarily. It can be perk. It can be ability. And they can. Yeah, it just shows you. Triggers can also be abilities like eye or melee or running, charging. Excuse me. By the way, you can also do this all in a TXT file. It doesn't matter. I'm using an IDE because it's convenient and, yeah. Double constant, let's say 10. And we want to look at, because we want this thing to be hopping and shooting bullets under it, we want to go to General Cubes, look at, what's that thing? Croakling? Yeah, Croakling. Every X ticks 30 if has ability with name jump XY, move in directions forwards. Okay, I guess we want to do that. Copy that. Every X ticks 30 if has ability with name caster jump XY, move in direction forwards. So that will make it so that while it is jumping and in the air, it will jump forwards. Visuals, these are just polish. Oh, that's not even. Where'd the Croakling go? Oh, I'm getting a call. One sec. I'm back. So yeah, we can look at this Angry Croakling to see what it does, how it works. Oh, also we do want text, and yeah, every X seconds 10, gain ability jump XY. I'm imagining that this is the amount that the jump lasts for, and this is the height of the. No, that wouldn't make sense. Wait, no, that would make sense. 2 seconds. Yeah, I think that's what it is. No, not 2 seconds. Wait, would that be ticks? Yeah, if it's ticks, it's 2 seconds, I think. Anyway, let's see. And we do want to put text under the abilities. I do struggle with putting text into the abilities. Gain jump. Text every, yeah. move forwards. Make sure to put N to the end of your text. And I mean, yeah, let's just check out how the hopping works. So you save, you go into Cube Chaos, compiles itself. No warnings. I'm not used to no warnings. This thing. Yeah, it's jumping. Okay. And let's count how high it jumps. It's jumping 8. Okay, so it jumps 8 high. Okay. And wait. Then what? Oh, that the time to reach the top. So if I were to do 600, it would be a really slow jump. I'm imagining like a really floaty jump. Oh. No. It's like one. Okay, the jumping is declining very rapidly, so I think if we do a 6, then it's gonna be really then it's gonna be a really floaty jump. I think. Or a really high jump. Yeah, it's a really high jump. Okay. So I think it is. I couldn't tell you. I genuinely don't know what that does. I mean, I know what it does. Like, if you make it smaller, it makes the jump higher. Wait, I wonder if this controls the height and every. Huh. Wait, I wonder if it's how many ticks it takes to move upwards. It's probably how many ticks it takes to move upwards. But then why would it be 2? Why would it take 2 seconds to move upwards? I'm confused. Anyway, I don't know about that, but I'm imagining if you want to change the jump normally, you'd just be like changing this, and we do actually want to change it to like 12 or something, like 19, 18. That will make it jump, and then if we change this, to like 80, that should make it something. It should make it do something. We'll see what it does. Okay, I'm thinking we want to make it faster, but not, what would that be? Every, we want to make it move forward pretty quickly. That'll triple its speed, I think. Yes, that is perfect. Now, we want it to spam bullets downwards. So we can go here. We can look at a gun. We can go here. We can look at a gun. Clock 0 equal. We're gonna have to figure this out. I have no clue. Clock 0 every 3 seconds. I don't even know. Let's go to visual. And we want this visual to be underneath it. So I'm thinking doesn't need another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, does not need another one. All right, let's check where that square is. No. Can that be negative 235? Is that legal? That's the color. I'm an idiot. This is the color. That's why it... Okay, we want the color to be red. Let's make it red. So RGB. So let's do 200, 10, 10, 1040. Square. Okay, I understand. That's the position offset from the cube. I don't understand. Is it red? Probably. I can't tell. Let's go for 1. 1 probably down, and that's how some game engines work. I should know this stuff. I've been modding for like a couple weeks now. There we go. Oh, why'd you get stuck? What are you doing? Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna imagine that has something to do with the 80 I put here. Anyway, let's probably swap. I actually do want to make this darker. Let's go 60, 120. Just so you can see it better, you know. And this is annoying. Sometimes it's annoying. And then we go grinding gun. Don't press X, please. Create cube on position, cube constant, scrap bullet, position and direction from this forts. want? Every X ticks 30, so that's every half a second. Bullets, position and direction from this. South. Oh wait. Isn't downward bullet a thing? Game data, main, token cubes. Off bullet, rapid down bullet? It's probably called down bullet. No, rapid down bullet. Okay, how much damage? You do 1 damage, okay. Why do you still have an AI placement rule? Okay, keep constant rapid down bullet position in direction from the south. Fire bullet. Fire rapid bullet downwards. And then once we yeah, it's trying to make, that's not every half second, that's once every second, yeah. Yep, that is what we want. We do want it to be a little faster though. I think division is, yeah. And we do want to double constant that. I'm not even sure we can put, actually I think you can, but I'm just going to be safe and do, whatever. 7.5 would be every 1/4 of a second. So it just fires a crap ton of bullets underneath it as it jumps. 1 error. Failed to interpret as number. Yeah, okay. So that's correct to do that. I'm not even sure if it'll give you, it's double, so wait, no, double int, whatever. It'll give you 7. It doesn't really matter though. Yeah, that is what I was wanting, a carpet bomber type thing. It's gonna be more expensive, so I'm gonna make it a little fragile. 40, 10, 10. Or like 8 or something. Carpet hopper. Yeah, carpet bomber, but carpet hopper. And I do want, I wish I could make it, every... Oh wait, I can't do half text. What am I thinking of? And I'm going to call it fourth of a second, but it's close enough. And I should have rounded up, but whatever. Can't read cube hopper. This is because... Wait, I didn't even have to name that txt. That's weird. I guess you don't have to do txt files. You can just make generic files. And that's like automatically interprets them as txt. Hopper. Yeah. And yeah, that's better. And let's make it every 20 seconds. Or every 15 seconds. Hey, not that high, actually. Let's go back to 8, I guess. It doesn't really matter what you do. Like, it's... looks like if they get stuck in a corner, they're stuck forever. It's probably a croakling thing I just don't know about. Anyway. I don't use croaklings too often. Yeah, there's your carpet hopper. So that is a successful mod. However, I do want to do a little animation. The way you do that is just go here, sprites, copy, paste. Jump, prepare, and not reveal in File Explorer, open with Krita, please. Oh, all right. And I'm going to take this frame, and merge. Take this, move it down. Take this, move it down. And take this and move it down. think that needs to be moved down one more. And of course, fill gaps in. This should be animation, and now we'll figure out how animations work. So 4-frame animation. Ooh, it'll probably register all of these as slots. So let's go to image, resize canvas, and we want it to be 17 times 4, which is 40 plus 24. No, 40 plus 28. And that is 68. And then the height should be 17. And move. So we have the top right corner in view. Save. And now we'll go here, cubes, animation. Okay, shoot clock 0 equal 4. I don't know what that means. Clock 0. Phase gun. Wait, they have the same. Okay, let me check the files for animations. Oh, we're gonna have to make an animation. Okay. So we want to rename this to rename what's it called again? I can't ask you. Carpet hopper underscore jumper bear. Where's it? Carpet hopper. Yeah, it is underscore. Okay, let's look at acidic. This should be very simple. Clock 0 equal 2. Okay, I'm going to do clock 0 equal 4 and see what this does. And put it I'm going to put it underneath this one. Jump, repair, clock 0. What is the other word? Clock 0 equal 4. Failed to find animation file. Carpet Oh, I need to put in an animation folder, right? Oh. Yep, that is sort of what I wanted. Yeah, so it does it the over 15 seconds. So actually, if that is what it does, what I'm going to actually do is create a, well, first I need to go my example video, sprites, animations, open, because I changed the file location, so I need to open with Krita again. And I'm going to change the image. What am I doing? Why are you doubled? It's not just me, right? Ugh, shake my head. Okay. Yeah, that's not just me. This is canvas. Let's make it so 14 seconds, 14 times 7 is 7 times 7, which is 49 times 2, which is 98. No. It's not. Right? I'm incorrect. 17, not 7. 98 plus 140, which is 238. No? Yes. Yes, this is 14 seconds. And I'm going to move this to the end. And then copy, paste. No, I'm going to copy just this frame. Copy, paste. Paste. But yeah, I would love to make a video that goes more in depth. So if you would like to see that, please, please, please comment. I will not know otherwise. I am depressed. I do not have the motivation to do that kind of thing. And yeah, okay, clock 0 equal 15. Did I multiply by 14 and not 15? That's fine. It doesn't matter. It's close enough. It doesn't have to be mathematically exact. So now what it should do is stay still for a while and then crouch down right before it jumps. Oh. I forgot. So if you do an animation out of range, it'll turn to a black square. I like that. I like that animation. Here's what it looks like at 1x speed. I think that's fair. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the balance of this is, but I'm not concerned entirely with balance here. This is an example. And what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to make a little idle animation. Probably should erase in the first frame. I don't really know what it is either. I think it's shine. But it's a marker to know when it's going to jump again, I guess. Oh, I'm getting a call again. 1 sec. I'm back. Okay. Yeah, there's a cube and a mod. If you want to actually do an indent, it explains it in modding explanation. Indent, this is the rarity and AI power information for this cube. Cubes which shouldn't, doesn't matter. Be randomly obtainable. We'll have token here instead, with no numbers. 1, the first number is the rarity. So 1 lowest to 4 legendary. 20 is the aggressive value. Well, the second number is the aggressive value. The third number is the defensive value. Fourth number is the scaling value. Okay. And fifth number is the weirdness or variance in value. Obviously, Dwarven Warrior doesn't really provide any of these. They are all 0. So yeah, just look at other cubes, see what indents they have, and go off that. So for this would be a fully offensive cube, but also a pretty weird cube. So Was it the full word indent? Ident. I knew it was 5 letters. Let's see, we have fifth, 5. So its rarity, I think, probably 3. And it is a... Oh, I think it's of the mana cost, so I think it's 25 offensive value mana cost, 0, 0, 15. Because it's not a scaling cube, it's not a defensive cube. And save all, and then we get rid of our perk. And we have a mod that adds 1 cube to the game. And if you go play the game, oh, I'll also show you how to cube without sorting type, carpet hopper. Oh. AI behavior, AI placement. I need to not stop getting. Let me see what AI placements there are. AI placement ability. I'm just gonna say warrior because it is. I mean, AI. I mean, I guess AI frontline. Let me see. Let me check the. Okay, it's a warrior. Can I tell it to not put something? Not put something on top of it. Why AI stacking? Oh, AI empty north. Okay. I'm gonna do AI frontline does exist. Okay. So AI placement rule. This will run this boolean whenever. So and will take 2 booleans, and is a boolean. So this is 1 boolean. It takes these 2 booleans. If you want to format this, you can do ability every ticks x 15. If has ability name, you want to format with spaces, not tabs. If has ability with name, caster jump xy, move in directions forward every 10th of a second, every x seconds 15, gain ability, jump xy, every 15 seconds you can jump, every x seconds, create cube on position, cube constant, rapid down bullet, position and direction from this north. And if we want to do this, and yeah. Well, technically this would be 1 space. Because this is and then and, yeah. Yeah, there's a cube. Behold. Let me actually turn the rarity down just so we can find it easily. Well, we're probably not going to find it, but who knows? 6 errors. Oh, that would be my mistake. AI enemy in front. You probably. Oh wait, no, I think I know. I wonder. No, it shouldn't matter. Ability every second. Visual. I mean, do you have to put an end in the AI placement rule? No. Maybe I can't indent the AI placement rule. Or did I spell it wrong? Oh, I did spell it wrong. Because it is camel case. Although in camel case you would all caps AI, I think. There we go. Without sorting type. Okay. Forgot what a sorting type was. Type wall, yeah. Type. Type attacker. And of course, all my Steam friends are getting blown up that I'm playing Cube Chaos a billion times. So we're probably not going to find it, but quick campaign, compendium. Yep, there it is right there. And in order to publish your mod, you will want image.png. Image.png, I'm not sure if it matters what size it is. But just make a PNG image. Call it image.png. And reveal in File Explorer. Open with Krita. Krita is dumb. I mean, I know why I couldn't parse it, but new. Let's do 32x32. 150. 150. And smiley face. Make sure you capitalize the I. Save it not in the sprites folder, just in the general folder. And go to here, modding, select your mod, select new project, and it will publish itself. You can carry it from there, and yeah, and then once you made your mod, you can update workshop, or once you've updated it, and it will submit to workshop, take you to the page. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna walk through actually what's my 19 subscribers, let's go. I'm gonna take you through some more complex things. Well, maybe not more complex things. How to make a perk. We already went through that, I think. If you want your perk to be belonging to a if you want your perk to be belonging to a class, you make perk boy, and then belongs to, and then you give you can put a species or a class here, and that's how you make reward perks for a species or class. If you want to make a custom belongs to that you can use to sort things, you use new belongs to, and then you put in whatever you want. And then to sort by new belongs to, you can look in things that will sort by new belongs to, like perk fragments. Do I have perk fragments open? No. Perk fragments they use new belongs to. Characters, classes, perk fragments. Yeah, new belongs to trigger fragment, and then they are sorted with belongs to string constant, and then the new belongs to. In this scenario, the scenario will choose the scenario will choose how many things you can do, so if you want to make a reward for, actually, you know what, I'll do something for my mod right now. File, open recent, don't save. This is my mod that I'm creating. I'm creating an Italian species. The Italian species is these like immobile blobs that are obsessed with movement. Well, they're like really slow blobs, like turtles, and like this really dense liquid type thing. And you can see here what they look like. And they're just obsessed with movement. So they have portals. They're the movement species. And I've been playtesting recently, this was really funny. I got spatial duplication error on this, and this wasn't meant to synergize with spatial duplication error, but it becomes overpowered very quickly with spatial duplication. But a lot of things become overpowered with spatial duplication, so that's not unique. And yes, like I'll show you. yeah, this is the one I've not completed yet. So what we can do, we can go here, trigger fragment reward, and if we go to synergies in the folders, files, I believe here, we can see how programmer, choose one of three dwarf perk fragments, read a partial scenario, dwarf fragment reward. We want to go looking for that. Probably a compound. No? Actually, it might even be in here. Yeah, no, it's right above it. I'm dumb. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we will create a reward between three perk fragments. Synergies, programmer, what's the pickup ability again? The obtainability? I think that's how it works. Read a partial scenario, yeah. Highest edition one, second pane variable, perk reward choices. And we will look at perk fragments. The normal perk fragments, not the mod perk fragments. Look at the word move, because we, yeah, movement. We will do specific trigger movement. Effect move east, and of course a custom one because I'm not doing this with a custom one. Effect move east, and let's do actually let's do ally movement or ally moves. And let's name this one let's see, ally causes move ally causes movement. And teleport to wait. Let's actually make it. I mean, let's make the custom one. Ally causes movement. Let's make this the custom one. So every 50 times an ally causes movement, trigger the following we want to copy this. I'm going to put it in my species folder because this is perks. Trigger ally causes movement, belongs to trigger fragment, requires forgot how to do the requires thing. Let me look at my other mod. Perk fragments. Perk requirement fungus, perk requirement, okay. Perk requirements, Ortalion. Perk requirement round 1. This is usually used for synergy perks, but you can also use it to create perks that are only obtainable in the normal pool, or that they're obtainable in the normal pool, but they're only obtainable if you have a certain class or species or combination, or anything else. Like you can make it only obtainable if you have a specific other perk. For example, that's how you get Rainbow Sword. Rainbow Sword is you get spoilers. How you get Rainbow Sword is you get, I think, 3 other swords, and then it enters the pool. Perk requirement, Ortalion, perk requirement amount, and then after a cube moves, every X times 40, after an ally moves another cube every 40th time, trigger following target perk. If is allied to caster victim, no. Culprit. So that means that so this will work with treadmill also. So if you have an enemy on a treadmill, not a treadmill, sorry, it will work with treadmill, but it will also work with the movement belt. So if you have an enemy auto movement belt, you can trigger it that way. After a cube moves, if is an allied caster culprit every 40 times X, yeah. And now we have programmer. Ortalion. Yep. And this doesn't have a texture because I didn't make textures for it yet. Let's make sure this works. Create zombie. And target. I want it to specifically be on the cube that is ally causes movement. Create explosive glue. Over cube touching victim. Yep, I saw explosive glue there for a second. Okay, it's working. The Zerg Rush. Guild. Yeah. So the idea behind this class, just so you know, is movement is very key. So the starting, let me go rogue because that's funny. I like The sprite for Rogue, it's throwing me off because of how tiny it is. I need to add text to my abilities. That's why it has that 2x that has nothing. So this guy, when clicked, teleports to space into the link Spacebender. It used to teleport to leader. It doesn't anymore. I need to change that. Every 20 times an ally moves this cube, this gains 1 strength. So yeah, so it gains 1 strength, and the Ortalian perk is before an ally takes damage, if it has charging and there's an empty space behind it, move it backwards 3 times and negate 1 of the damage. It's like a retreat type thing, but it also triggers any movement-based abilities. And Ortalian Spacebender. This took me so long, so incredibly long. Oh, those would have connected to the existing Ortalians. So, wait, did you both connect to the same one? Anyway, yeah, so now I'm shooting their bullets back at them because of the rogue applying betrayal if it's at least 2 spaces above its last position. So I can just shoot their bullets back at them, and I think that's really funny. These only have 1 health, by the way, so they need to be very... crap. Let's blow you up, you're useless. And yes, climbing does count, so we can just have them sitting here gaining strength. The Ortalian species is very interesting to me. It's something something I didn't really expect to make, but it's mostly for the idea behind the species was usage of pillars and things that don't usually get to there wasn't much adjacency BS in the normal game, and I think there needs to be more adjacency BS. Like, for example, the main reason why this cube this pain causer deals 1 damage to the cube directly behind it every quarter of a second. So usually useless unless you're placing it like directly behind a enemy, or directly, yeah. And then of course those guys are required. So, oh, slime tank turbo. Oh, I forgot to equip it. Oh, also, yes, that perk does apply to everything else with charging. Which is... It's a blessing and a curse, but perks and species are meant to be played in different ways. By the way, explosions don't follow adjacency rules, which I think is interesting. So yeah, now it's being used as like a... Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm not here to rant about my own mod. But yeah, there's more complex things. I'm going to remove... also kind of want to remove... By the way, this is compressed. I didn't write it like this. I'm not insane. Uh, let's see. Oh, that's a space bender, not the. Okay, pin causer. Feather mover, that is what I want. And still has code to try to connect to the starter leader, it just doesn't work. Do I not color any of my text? Oh wait, no, I don't think it's. Is it gold color? No, it's this. Alright, let's make the color blue, whatever. Yeah, it can be purple. Well, see. I don't know, 200. That's. I forgot what color that is. Brown? I want that anymore. Where's the both? Where's the both? No, actually, where's the both? Wait, was there no both there? What? Um. So much for pattern recognition, damn. Literally doing the same thing to however many cubes, and it's not listening to me. 5 errors. Okay, can't read action text. I thought so. Maybe there's someone up here. Is allied to Guster culprit? Both change variable. Let me move this back out to. After this moves, both. If it's allied. Here we go. Okay, both get that and nothing. So this both unneeded. never mind. I was wrong. All right, let's recheck. Oh, it wasn't even an issue with that. It was an issue with the fact I didn't put end in the text, I think. No. Can't read action, text, or Italian fighter mover every 20 times. Okay, where's every 20 times? It's right there. That's what I thought. Both those two things. Both. Don't need that. But I think both those two things, and then this, no. This part of the if, and then this goes back down with this both. Wait, space, 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 space. Okay. There's just an extra both in there. And another extra both. But this time here. Every tick, space, 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 is equal, get variable and keep has length, caster 1. Yeah, why is there both the end here? Why is there nothing at the end here? What happened to the... Did I accidentally, like, accept something that messed it up? Actually, I don't even need this ability. That should work perfectly fine. Yep. Which one I use connected? You. This is one reason why refreshing retreat is useful. Probably make these more expensive, I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, there's modding. Yay. Yeah, like I said, comment if you want to see anything more. I can get very complex with this. I can make you I can make you make something very brain hurty. So yeah, leave a comment, please.